Hi everyone, Korin Sutherland here with Jamberry. I'm an independent consultant and I have been for 8 months now. I signed up to get the discount and apparently that was not the plan because I have a team of 32 people and I'm making a pretty nice part-time income now. So anyway, if I can do it, you can do it. But let me get to the product because that's the best part. Our products are these awesome nail wraps. They are not stickers. Often people think they're stickers because they do look like stickers, but they are an innovative nail wrap that is heat and pressure activated. You stick these on your nails and you can enjoy super cute designs for a fraction of nail salon prices. You can get 2 pedicures and 2 manicures from 1 sheet of wraps, which is $15. Plus you'll have plenty of accent nails left over. So for 4 applications, $15, you really cannot beat that. That's like $4-ish an application. Okay, so this is our regular size, and we also have a junior size that contains smaller size wraps. Now these are not just for children. These are also for ladies who just happen to have smaller nails. The designs on the juniors wraps, you actually get 2 different designs on these wraps because you get that middle row. So that's the difference between the 2 sizes. To apply these, you need just a few things that you probably already have. A hairdryer, a nail file, manicure scissors or something like that, nail clippers, and I can't even think, an orange stick or tweezers or something like that. That's basically all you need. Just your heat source, your wraps, and just a couple of tools. I'm going to just quickly explain to you how to apply these. You first want to prep your nails, okay, because your wraps are not going to adhere well if you don't have, your nails are not prepped. So what you want to do that is you want to make sure that they're free from polish, cleaned off and everything, no polish or anything on them, no residue. And now you can put them on over polish, but we'll get into that later. So clean off your nail, push your cuticles back, you know, take care of all those things. And I use alcohol swabs to just to remove any dirt or anything like that off of my nail. And you can use even rubbing alcohol on a cotton ball or something, that's fine too. So you clean your nail, that's how you prep it. And then you just take your sheet and you match it up to the nail to figure out which size is right for you. Now once you've done this, you know, even like 2 times, you won't have to do it anymore. You'll already remember which sizes fit your nails. But to start, you're going to want to figure out which ones are the right ones. So for me, the little one fits my pinky. Okay, so what I would do is, I know that that's the right one, and by the way, you want to make sure that your wrap is slightly narrower than your fingernail, okay, because you do not want the wrap touching your skin at all or you will not get a watertight seal, and that's important because your wraps will not stay on if you don't get that watertight seal. So this is my wrap, this is the one I'm picking for my pinky. Then I'm just going to peel it up, and you can use tweezers or something like that, and I use an orange stick to peel it up. You just peel it from underneath here. You don't want to touch it with your fingers because you don't want your oils and dirt from your fingers to get on that adhesive, because that adhesive is really important. So you just peel it up and then trim it down slightly longer than your nail. Okay, so if my nail is about let's see, here, I might want to trim it up here a little bit. So anyway, trim that off, and then you have it, stick it on your nail. You can use your finger with that excess and stick it right on your nail. Make sure it's centered. do not push down. You just want to set it down so that it's just barely on there, but just slightly sticking on there. And then you take your hair dryer, or if you have our awesome heater, which by the way I highly recommend, it's hands-free. Hair dryers are great, but they make application take a little bit longer because you have to turn it off and set it down and pick it back up, turn it back on, all that kind of stuff. This is our awesome little mini heater. This can sit on your tabletop and you don't have to mess with it. So you would just turn on the heater, little light comes on, and I don't know if you can hear it. It's very quiet. The heat comes out of this end here. You just set it down and have at it. So you would heat your, I stick my finger in front of the heater to soften the wrap. Okay, that softens the wrap. It's kind of like shrink wrap in a sense, because it doesn't really shrink, but it just kind of softens it and it activates that adhesive. So then once it's warm and softer, you just push like this, put pressure, rubbing back and forth and maybe even up and down to get it on your nail. And then I take the tip, whatever that little excess that's hanging off, and I pull it over my nail to make sure that my tips are really nice and sealed. And then I usually heat it a second time just to make sure, and rub it again, make sure it's really on there well. And then I just let it harden for a couple seconds. It doesn't take very long, but the wrap will harden again. The heat softens it, but when it cools, it hardens. And then I just trim it with a manicure scissors, or you can use a nail clipper. And then the final step is just to take your nail file, and you just file downward motion only, not up and down like this, just down like this. And I do it at a slight angle because that gives me, it helps to keep my wraps from peeling or anything like that at my tips, the tips of my nails. That way my wrap is just slightly shorter than my fingernail. So that really helps to keep that sealed on there and not have any problems. So this is currently what I have on. I don't know if it's gonna focus on that well or not, but anyway, I've had mine on for just over a week now, and they still look awesome. I just love them. So much fun. Okay, so that's how you apply them. To remove them, you want to make sure you do it very gently, because you don't want to be pulling them off. It's kind of like when you stick a Band-Aid on your skin and you yank it off. You're yanking a little bit of skin, the top thin layer of skin, you're yanking that off as well. Thankfully, your nails don't really have you don't have any feeling in them, so that it wouldn't hurt, but it could look a little unsightly if you just yank them off and it pulls part of your top layer of nail off. So you want to make sure that you prep your nails again to have it removed. I actually like to remove mine right after I get out of the shower, because my hands, it's just, everything's a little bit softer and more, I don't know, pliable or whatever. But you want to break the seal around this area, around your cuticle. You can take your fingernail and do that to kind of go around and just break that seal, or you can use an orange stick or something like that. But you just want to break that seal. And then sometimes I use olive oil or coconut oil, and I kind of just work it off that way. But also nail polish remover works great. It breaks down that adhesive for you really well. It does dry your nails out a little bit more with the nail polish remover, so that's why sometimes I'll rotate it with an oil. But you soak your fingernail or your finger tip or whatever in the nail polish remover just for 20 seconds, something like that, to help that adhesive to break down. And then I just soak my cotton ball in the nail polish remover, and I get under that where I lifted it up a little bit, and I just kind of, in a circular motion, I just rub and work the wrap off. That way I'm not peeling it or doing anything that could be harsh to damage anything. So that's how you remove them. Pretty simple, and application the first time you do it, it might take 45 minutes. I think that's about how long it took me. But you know, it's the first time you're doing it. You're not really sure what you're doing, so it's going to take a little bit longer. As you've done it a couple more times, you might get that down to 15, 20 minutes because it's really, you know, it's just simple. Boom, boom, boom. You know what you're doing. Some great things to know about Jamberry nail wraps. They are made in the USA. They can be used on acrylic nails, gel nails, shellac, whatever. They do not damage your natural nail as long as you remove them properly, like I said. No dry time. Okay, how many times do you have to go to the bathroom? Either right after you've applied nail polish, or you have to get in the car because you were just at the salon, or whatever. But you got to do something either during or right when you're done. And you can't because, oh my gosh, I'm going to smudge my nails. And I just spent all that time and money and whatever. Well, guess what? You don't have to wait for drying time. These babies are done. You could be mid-application and go to the bathroom. Oh yes. When a girl's got to go to the bathroom, she's got to go to the bathroom. So no more nail polish woes with that. So no dry time. No harmful chemicals, no chipping or smudging, none of that stuff that I just mentioned about polish. They last up to 2 weeks on your fingernails and up to 6 weeks on your toenails, and you will have the cutest toenails ever. Over 300 designs. They're non-toxic, formaldehyde-free, latex-free, gluten-free, and never tested on animals. What's not to love? Jamberry rocks. Okay, so you want to have cute nails, and it's very inexpensive. You cannot beat it. But guess what? There's something even better. Our wraps are buy 3, get 1 free. Oh yeah, it's better. Buy 3, get 1 free. 45 bucks for 4 wraps, 4 sheets of wraps. And that is how many applications? 16. $45 for 16 applications. You cannot beat that with a stick. So try it, you'll love it. Love it, love it, love it. Couple other things I want to just mention. We also do sell, if you have your heart set on polish and you just love your lacquers and your polishes and stuff, that's fine too. We do actually sell some really nice salon quality lacquers, and they are $15 a bottle as well. They last, they do last longer than your typical polishes and things. And I love to layer them with our clear wraps. We have some really awesome clear designs, and it's fun to kind of change up your, you know, make your own custom mani with the layering of the polish and the clear wraps. We also have some great top coats and base coats. And here's one of our fun top coats. This is the Glitter Effect top coat. So if you like a little bling, what little girl does not like bling? What big girl does not like bling? If you are like me and you like to have that little bit of protection between your nail and whatever you're putting on it, we do also sell a smoothing base coat and a strengthening base coat. And I always, always, always use those before I apply my wraps. So I prep my nail, and then I use the base coat, and then I apply my nail wrap. We also carry a great hand care line. We have I can't think, I'm sorry, lotion. We have like a lotion that you could, or a hand cream, I guess, is what it's called, that you might enjoy. It smells really good and it makes your hands feel great. This comes by itself, but it also comes in a set, our indulgence set, and this is what it looks like. And it comes with the hand cream, it comes with a soap, it comes with a hydrating balm, which is great for really dry skin and cuticles and things like that, and also sugar scrub. I love sugar scrubs, especially for my feet in the summertime. Oh my goodness, they're so awesome. So that's a great set that you can get. And we just brought out a new catalog, which I am so incredibly psyched about. This is our new catalog for spring, summer 2015. And we have some awesome new products that have been released. And I cannot wait to get my hands on them, let me tell you. I don't know if you can see this. but this is the new product right here. We have a new lacquer remover, lacquer and wrap remover. Okay, awesome. We have a new nail cleanser and also a new cuticle remover pen. So I'm really excited, cannot wait to get these. If you would like a catalog sent to you, please send me a PM and with your address, your name, address, and I will gladly stick one of these in the mail for you, because there's just nothing like having your own little catalog to flip through and mark up and write in and dog ear and whatever. But you definitely want one of these. So message me, I'll send you one. Lots of really cool new designs that you are going to love. So check it out. And I think that's basically it. So Jamberry rocks, what can I say? If you want to host a party just like this one, I'd love to help you earn free product. If you want to sign up and be a part of my team, I have 32 ladies on my team, and we're all doing a pretty fun job with our Jamberry businesses. So if you would like more information about that, or you think you might want to get paid to have pretty nails, I would love to talk to you about that too. So when you're done watching this video, if you could just leave a comment at the bottom of the post to let me know that you've finished watching it, and we will proceed with the party. And guess what? That means time for shopping. Yay! Okay, have an awesome night.